JRCuber. Today we have another unboxing from Amazon.com, and so let's just jump right into it. Okay, so this time I ordered a Shengshou 5x5. Let's get this out of here. Oops. Okay, so this is the box. I can't read a thing on it, except for this. Shengshou 5x5. Okay, let's get it open. Oh, that came open really easily. Okay, so the first thing, see here is a little booklet that no one cares about, so we'll get that out of the way. And then let's get right on to the cube. Just got this bubble wrap around it. And it's very greasy and dusty, but I guess I'll just clean that off. Okay, so here it is. The stickers, they look like shades aren't too great, but this is feeling really greasy. I'm gonna have to wipe this down. Here's a quick comparison to a 3x3. It's a good size. It fits in my hand really good. It fits in my hand a little better than the JRCuber 5. It's slightly smaller. So let's get on to the first turns. Okay, so first thing I can tell that it's lubricated, but it turns actually very well. I'm probably gonna clean out all the lube and lube it myself, but yeah, first impressions, this turns really well. I think it turns a lot better than my JRCuber 5. Let's see. Oh yeah, turns better. It's got a better feel, and also I prefer black cubes. So that was a checkerboard pattern. Let's test out the corner cutting. Yeah, not quite as good as a JRCuber, but yeah, I think it. Oh yeah, that's very difficult to pop out. So I don't think this is gonna pop very easily, and I think, yeah, there's a cap in there. I'll probably maybe adjust the tensions and lube it, and yeah, but right off the bat this turns very well. But I'll come back in a few days and let you know what I think about it. So I've had a couple days to be able to lube and tension this, and I've given it a whole bunch of averages, and this is now much better than first impressions. The control is much better. It doesn't lock up as much, and I can solve it a lot better now. The corner cutting remains about the same at about 3/4 of a cubie if you force it. Well, you don't have to force it too far, and then just half easily, which is still really good, and there's no reverse corner cutting at all. So if I try to reverse corner cut, it's not going to cut. So the turning is a lot better, I think, than it was. Outside layers are slightly bumpy, and inside layers are really, really smooth. Now, compared to the JRCuber, I have done a lot of work on my JRCuber to get it to where it is right now. The outside layers, they turn very well, and the inside layers don't turn that great. And even with all the modding and solving that I've done with this one was better out of the box. It was that much better. It was just amazing how smooth it is. And this is definitely now my main 5x5. And I think I'm going to start getting into 5x5 and like speed solving with 5x5. Another thing is that the feel is it feels a lot more sturdy in the hand than a V-Cube does, and it just feels like it's not gonna pop, which it never pops. It has an anti-popping mechanism, which I'll go into later, but it feels very sturdy, and the plastic feels very strong. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break if I drop it or anything. And the V-Cube feels like a much softer plastic, but that could be just from all the modding I've done to it. I don't know. So now I'm going to show you the pieces. Let me get out my screwdriver. Okay, so kind of have to use the screwdriver to pop off the cap. Cap doesn't come off very easily. There we go. Flew over there. Alright, so let's unscrew this. Okay, so here we go. So I'm just going to take it apart this much. That didn't come out all the way. There we go. So here's a center. Let me zoom in on this. Okay, so here's the center. It does look a little bit taller than a V-Cube center, if you've seen a V-Cube center. And so these are the edges, and they have these like flares on them, and that keeps it from popping. But other than that, it's extremely similar to a V-Cube edge piece. These pieces are also very similar to a V-Cube, except this section is a little thicker. I do have a tutorial on how to take apart and reassemble a V-Cube 5, and you can see the pieces and what they look like in that video if you want to. Here's a corner. The corner doesn't have a an end to the section. It's like cut in right here, and it's also hollow in a few more sections than the V-Cube, and the base is a little smaller. These pieces are also very similar, except they have these holes to just reduce the weight a little bit. And then there's these pieces. This piece is a little smaller, and it's a little longer from here to here than a V-Cube, and also this is rounded and hollow. You know, what I think Shengshou does is they take V-Cube's design and then they just add on their own little things in the pieces, their own little designs with the flares and things to just make it better, turn better, and be overall a better quality product. Another thing about the Shengshou is that the edges are very black. They don't have any stickers on them, and they're very rounded, and so you could like stab yourself and it won't hurt. So yeah, I believe those are all of the pieces of the Shengshou 5x5. So I think I'm going to put this back together now. So this cube weighs about the same as a V-Cube. I don't really feel a difference in the weight. This one actually maybe feels just a slightly heavier, but you know, it's not that much of a difference. Now the stickers, I'm going to give you my honest opinion on the stickers. I'm going to do a checker pattern. I did this in the unboxing, but I didn't really show the colors very well. Now, I don't like the yellow. The yellow is too dark. I wish it would be a lighter, brighter yellow. However, it is a good thing that the yellow is darker compared to the white, so that I can distinguish the yellow from the white very easily. But I will be replacing these with half brights and also a light blue side, so I'll see how that works out. Red is pretty standard, you know, just your basic red. Orange is a little bit bland, so it's going to be nice to get those fluorescent orange on there. Blue is your standard blue. It's a little darker than I would prefer, and green's also kind of dull. And then white's just standard. But I think some of these things is because the stickers are so cheaply made that you can see right through the black. They seem a lot like Diane stickers. But, you know, I think the Diane shades are okay on a 3x3, but not so much on a 5x5. So, would I recommend this cube? yes, I would definitely recommend this cube. For anyone looking for a new 5x5 or who doesn't have a 5x5 and wants to learn how to solve a 5x5, or, you know, like me, I have a VCube 5 but I don't really like it and I wanted a new 5x5, and this one's also black, which I like. It was very cheap. It was only $13.50 with free shipping on Amazon. So it wasn't very expensive at all for a very, 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 very good 5x5. And it came in about 3 days or so. So, that's my unboxing and review of the Shengshou 5x5. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, give it a thumbs up. So thanks for watching. Bye!